Hey guys, Linda Antwi with EUR Web. We are at the 3rd Annual Power Sports Brunch. It's all the women leaders in journalism and sports and all the things. We're going to speak to everyone on the red carpet. We've got Vanessa, Bryant, we've got Natalie White, we've got everyone. We're going to give you such a good time. Come on, let's go check it out. The Sports Power Brunch, what does it mean to you specifically?
I am so full and filled with love and gratitude. I'm so honored that LaTonya chose me to be a part of this special day, and I'm even more honored to be in the company of such fantastic women who are doing their thing in sports. So I am humbled and grateful.
I love it. Black Panthers was a huge movie. Oscars are out, award seasons are out. What are you thinking for diversity in film? What are your thoughts on that, and how do you think that moving forward we can have more representation?
I think diversity in film is something extremely needed. I think that we have been taking a big stab at it the last few years, and I look forward to 10, 15, 20 years to come for us to continue to do this. Let us not even 20 years from now not talk about diversity in film, let's just talk about film. But I do think that it's important to have that conversation now in order to change the future. So I'm excited about the Oscars coming up. I think that there's still some people that lack nominations that I imagine would have gotten some, but I'm excited for Ingenue that did the amazing Venus and Serena film, as well as Will Smith. He played that role. I recently was on a set with him, and he's a phenomenal actor and entertainer. And I'm excited about Don't Look Up with Rob Morgan and quite a few other people. But I think that, diversity is something that we're going to have a conversation about, and it needs to be one that has been uncomfortable but needs to be comfortable, and one that needs to be had.
Preach, girl, preach!
Okay, look.
I want to talk about Ryan Flores and the racial discrimination, and talking about the lack of diversity in the NFL. What are your thoughts on that?
I do think there's a lack of diversity, and I think the NFL has something that they need to do about it, right? So, I've been working in 25 years in the NFL, or with NFL athletes rather, let me put that in perspective. And the lack of diversity in coaching, because I can go down the list on where lack of diversity runs all the way down the list, right? But in coaching, it's not, we need to move forward. This is 2022, and it really starts with the owners. And you have to look at the owners and who own the teams. And Roger Goodell needs to sit down with the owners, and they need to talk to the owners about making sure that they have a very diverse, giving everybody an equal opportunity, and let's just not interview them and say that we interviewed them, but let's start hiring, because these men especially, so I know some amazing men of color that are incredibly qualified to be head coaches, assistant coaches, heads of teams, owners of teams, right? GMs, presidents, but they're still not getting the opportunities that they should, and something needs to be done about it.
Listen, I said I was going to ask the hard questions, and you gave the answers. Straight facts. Danielle, the Oscar bug with King Richard. What are your feelings on that?
I'm so overwhelmed, but I'm excited, and I'm just so grateful. Everyone worked so hard on this film, especially, telling the story of two icons. We wanted to do it perfectly, and with the help of the family, we were able to do that.
Now, tell us a little bit about your experience on set. What was that like to just play two powerhouse tennis stars, black women, all of that? What was that like?
I mean, every day was such a blast. The whole cast became family. I mean, we have a group chat. We were texting this morning at 5 in the morning, congrats everyone. And, just being on set every day was so impactful on me. I feel like as an actress and as a person, working with Mr. Will and Miss Ingenue and, veterans at what they do, it was just such an amazing experience.
I bet. What was one thing that you picked up that you were like, this is a lesson that can only happen on this set?
Yeah, Miss Ingenue, she was telling us to speak up. If we had an opinion or thought on something, say something, don't be quiet, but be who you are, walk in your power. And Mr. Will told us, be specific with the projects we choose to associate ourselves with. Don't do it for the money, but do it that it may impact other people. And King Richard is that story.
Power Brunch, all about women, sports, power. Why is it important to you for Cantu to be a part of this whole brand, this whole event?
Yes, it's important for Cantu to be here just to honor such amazing women that are doing great things in sports and bringing great things to sports. Women have great ideas. We love sports too, just as much as men. And to be here and honor them and give them their flowers while they're still here and so deserving of them, we're truly honored to be a sponsor and be here today.
Now let's talk about women and black women specifically, our hair, our sports, our sweating, all the things. How does Cantu, the shea butter, equate in all of that?
Yes, Cantu is here in your journey for wherever you are. If you're just starting out with the big chop, if you're, seasoned in your journey, you're ready to try wigs, weaves, braids, all those things. We have products to take you every step of the way on your journey to keep your hair moisturized, defined, keep your scalp moisturized. All those good things. We want to show up like where you are, and we want you to love yourself, how you are, who you are as your authentic self for all the styles you may rock. So we're just excited to be here and educate women, help women find those, find that product regimen. A lot of times women may not, still try to figure it out or may not know exactly what they need to keep that moisture sealed in and not get their hair dry. So we're just excited to chat with all the beautiful women here today.
And women in sports and women in powerful executive positions, how we need more of that.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, statistics show that 80% of the women who play sports are in Fortune 500 companies. I mean, it's just an opportunity for us to continue to encourage young girls to play sports. That's what I know I'm charged to do because I know what sports can do for you. The basketball journey I've been on has been unbelievable. So I encourage everybody to support our women, uplift our women, and encourage us to continue to push forward.
Now, you have a young girl who says, I want to be in LA Sparks. What does that journey look like?
Hey, the journey looks like you keep working hard, you keep having fun, you set your goals, dream big, and you got to speak it. You got to speak it, and it would have happened.
Hi. First of all, congrats on all the successes. I want to ask you, what was the brainchild behind this event?
I started the event 3 years ago in Atlanta. I used to do events called Lady Pigskin Sundays where women would come together and watch sports. So it's always been in me to create an atmosphere of women coming together. And so 3 years ago, I really started by doing an event honoring women who I admired, like Lisa Salters, Amy Trask, Melanie Few, Natera Holloway, and it was such a blessing. And then, people, they started to catch on, right? And so the more, I did it, and also keep in mind, Super Bowl are normally events for celebrities. It's hard to get in. I wanted to create an affordable event for women to come in, to be highlighted, and to commune together.
Now, prediction for Super Bowl, LA Rams or the Bengals?
You know what, since my team is not in it, go Rams.
Well, I am rooting for the Rams, hoping for the Rams, fingers crossed.
I got the Rams. I'm going for the home team. I got the Rams. We're here in LA. I got to go for the home team for sure.
I got the Rams. LA, okay. I only been in LA for 6 years, but LA definitely has a special place in my heart.
That everyone at the end of the day has an amazing game. They have fun on the field and everybody's safe. And may the best team win.
LA. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.